This is Whig TV. Big ideas for small government. No more policing the world. And equal rights for all. Special privileges for none.
This is Lloyd Sloan, the Flaming Whig. And the first question you're probably asking is, what is a Whig? Whig, a very simple term. It means small government. And that's all I intend to mean by it. It's the term Thomas Jefferson used to describe himself. And it's the term originating from John Locke, so it has a long history. Friedrich Hayek also called himself a Whig. And by Whig, that's all we mean is small government. Oh, wait a second. Couldn't you use other terms that mean just the same thing? Why wouldn't you call yourself conservative? Aren't they small government? What about libertarian? Why wouldn't you use that phrase to describe yourself? Or maybe even use the term liberal? And why use a term that nobody even knows what it means? That's another good reason, or another good question people ask. I'll try and address those very quickly. Conservative comes from the root to conserve. So the first question I have for conservatives, and the reason I quit using the term, is what is it you're trying to conserve? We have way too much government in America to call myself conservative. In fact, the root of conservative often just simply means a person who doesn't want any idea tried ever for the first time. That's not a good root. If George Bush was a conservative, then I'm definitely not one. So many reasons to abandon that term and how discredited it is. And that's a good reason to use a new label as well. You keep using the term conservative, not being able to define it, that just creates more confusion, more problems. Use Whig, and people ask, well, what the heck is that? And that's your opportunity to say, it just means small government. What about libertarian? That means small government, doesn't it? Yes and no. I think some libertarians use the term to mean that, but the Libertarian Party is your issue here. And they don't use it to mean just small government. They use it to mean no government. There's a lot of association and baggage that comes with a word associated with the Libertarian Party. Did you know the party requires an oath of all their members, all their national members, taken from an Ayn Rand novel, and essentially against all taxes? That's not a word you want to associate with, at least not without having some knowledge of how others may be using it, and you can't. You don't get to define it. They do. Hence the term Whig. Jefferson's term, Locke's term, my term. And all it means is small government.